guys, welcome back to the channel, guys. Allotmentiers, subscribers, growers, welcome. And if you are here watching the video with us, it's well appreciated, guys, well appreciated. Right, so today's video is going to be about the carrots, guys, the carrots. So we're going to be doing some rainbow carrots, these guys here. We're going to be doing some normal carrots, these guys here. Right, so I've kind of like tried to prepare the bed a bit. Earlier on today was beautiful weather, guys, beautiful. But as you know, we're in April and you're going to get the showers, guys. We're going to get the showers. So what I did was first just give the bed, even though, it's kind of sprinkling with the rain, I still try to give it a bit of water first, guys, before I apply the seeds. As you can see, I've got a little bit of wood chip on here. So I'll just try to just level it out and to scrape them to the side as much as I can, guys. So as you know, when we do our carrots, the first things we try to do is make the trenches, or the last place they're going to be laying, guys. So I just tend to just use my shovel and just make about 1 inch deep spacing like this, guys. If it needs to have a little bit of broken down, it's no dig, so some parts are hard. I just give it a little tickle, guys. Yeah, because the seeds are small and you don't want them to be too deep, too far down under the surface of your first layer of soil, guys. So as I'm only going to be doing 2 rows, I'm just going to cut down like this, guys. Now after I've done my trenches, guys, I'm still going to come back again with the hose and basically soak them up, guys, so the carrot seeds don't have less of a chance of them basically dehydrating. And all right, guys, so as I was saying, just went to grab the hose quickly. The next step is to basically soak the trench, guys. If you go a hose like this, don't be afraid, like soak it, soak it, allow the water to soak down. All right, so that's my first step, guys. That's what I'll be doing. All right, guys, so our rainbow carrots, that's what we're starting with, guys. Yeah, it's a colorful mix of carrots. That's what it says on here, guys. So let me just see how this spread out. Now I'm just going to use the whole packet, guys. And then what I'm going to come out and do is then thin them out. So these are our seeds in here. Don't really get too much of them, as you can see. It's just, small quantity. And that might help with a more even spreading. Really got less. All right. I'm just going to gently, try, go down the bed, guys. These seeds are super small. So you have to be kind of super gentle. And like I said, guys, they will be growing up in clumps in some places. And when that happens, I'll just come out and just thin them out. Once I've done that, I'm just going to come over and just give them a thin, it's a very light covering, guys. A very light covering. And then once I finish the other side, I'm just going to give it another water with the hose again, and then hopefully that will then seal them. So I don't have to, compact them too much. There should be enough space for them to get into contact with the actual soil, guys. So like I always keep repeating in my videos, guys, I'm just trying to keep it simple. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just you, the ground, the seeds, and whatever tool you choose to use. Right, guys, as for our yellow carrots, our normal carrots, we got the resistant fly F1. First time I'm growing them. I presume by the name they probably, deter the root fly, the carrot root fly. So with these guys, the same way. So that was a bit thick, but the same way, I'm just going to be trying to go down gently, down the trench. Try to keep it as even as possible, guys. And I'm going to follow the same process with my shovel. Let's give them a gentle. Let me go a bit more. Because I'm going to thin these guys out. I don't mind. As it's the first time, I just want to go a little bit heavy. Right. And it's just gently, just trying to push the soil, as light as possible. And the great thing is, as well as today was being a beautiful dry day, because we haven't had any rain for about 6 weeks, which has been a blessing in a way. But as well, with the sunshine, we need the rain sometime, guys. So the rain has come today, and it's a perfect day for me to do the sowing of the carrots, as you see I'm doing. So this should hopefully, the rain falling, should hopefully keep the soil moist for a longer period of time, because these guys do like the soil being moist. They're just absolutely, so that anytime, if the soil dries out at any time here, I may not get no carrots, guys. I may not get any carrots. So what I'm going to do is pick up the hose and just give them a light watering. And the idea of this is, as the water sips down, they will seal the hose where the carrots were, and then that's literally their first watering, guys. So this is our carrot sowing video, guys. So as we're here, just want to show you, like I said, every week I'm going to give you weekly updates of the things that you see us growing. So as the carrot starts to grow, you're definitely going to get weekly updates on them, guys. Yeah. So let's go over to our first, proper sowing here, guys. As you can see, this would be the onions. The beds need a little bit of weeding, my bad, guys. You can see we got all of this little red, little something growing up. I believe these are amaranth seeds coming back, because that's what they do every year. They come back and they just seem to want to come back with vengeance and every year. So yeah, this is our onions. You can see, guys, they're doing really well. I think I've got maybe close to 100% germination. One or two of them was pulled up in the beginning by the birds. They do that for some reason. But if you look down the bed, you can see, yeah, most of our onions are up, guys. Let me show you the garlic, guys, because this is probably going to be the last proper time I show you this garlic before the harvest. So the next video I do on my garlics will be the harvest video, guys. But look at them. Remember I did give them some of the food. The last video was me giving them the food in February. Like I said, I tried to come in, at that point of the year, see if they're looking good. If they look like they need something, I give them, right? But yeah, they're doing really well. They've taken up. They've grown a little bit bigger, as you can see in some of them. The stems, is really here. Have we got a bulb? Well, we're starting to form a bulb, as you can see, guys. It's starting to get a little bit, a little bit bigger around the bottom there. I don't want to go too deep in case to break the roots. But yeah, so I'm hoping, hopefully, in about 3 months' time, guys, we should be able to get some garlic from this, better than what we had last year. So we just have to just keep it real, guys. Keep it going, And at the moment, we haven't had any much luck with with the with the potatoes, guys. We're getting 1 or 2 spots coming up, but hopefully maybe by next week or so we should have the whole bed looking, nice, because they've been in the bed for long enough now that we should be seeing some potatoes coming out of the ground, guys. But we're doing it slowly, guys, slowly. And then let me take you over to our peas. So it's just a little, it's just a update so you guys keep up to date with what we're doing if you're following us here, guys. Yeah. Right. So along here, guys, is where we have put the peas, and if you come closely, you'll see, they're coming up. We've got our little germinations coming up, and these are our sugar snap peas, guys. And so in the next 2 to 3 weeks' time, they'll be coming up, and hopefully they'll be grabbing onto the fencing that I've put up there for them, guys. So what can I say, guys? Like I said, it's a simple process. It's a step at a time, one by one. Don't have as much time as I had in the past to be able to come on a daily basis. But as I'm here, I show you guys, as much as I can, and keep you, up to date with what I'm actually doing, And then ending of the bed there, I've got, the brassicas that I showed you when I was doing the sowing. So that'll be going at the ending of the bed there, guys. And apart from that, I hope all of us live well, guys, and together we grow.